Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome. Thank you for joining me in the stream today. We're going to take a look at a brand new game from Nacon and developers 𝘚𝘪𝘮, I think you pronounce it. It's Taxi Life, a city driving simulator. And this is my first look at it. On the premise, on the theory of what the game is, I think it's going to be quite interesting and quite exciting. Modeling the cars and the city look really, really good and really interesting. But there are some limitations that I need to factor in before I get too excited about what this game is going to deliver and offer today. One of the things is it only has support for a very small number of wheels and pedals and devices other than the basic sort of Logitech wheel setup, if you will. So there's a very good chance that my Camus wheel won't work. I've picked up 4K borderless straight away. I think maybe we'll kill the music. It's a bit repetitive and annoying somewhat. There don't appear to be any languages in the language thing, but that's neither here nor there. So it's set up at the moment to be keyboard and mouse. Controller support is there. I have an Xbox 360 controller next to me, which we will try if I can't get the wheel working.
Welcome to
here we
the
go.
vibrant city of Barcelona, where history meets modernity in a symphony of architectural wonders. From the bustling, narrow streets of the Gothic Quarter to the breathtaking landmarks the city has to offer, your journey as a taxi driver begins. Feel the sea breeze on your face as you cruise along sun-kissed beaches and embark on an unforgettable adventure. Embrace the spirit of Barcelona and become the most sought-after taxi driver in town. But first, let's get you a taxi driver's license.
Oh, cool. You got to get a license first. Okay, well, I like that.
Hey there. Welcome to our driving school. Before you hit the bustling streets of Barcelona to ferry people around, we gotta teach you how to drive first. So let's get started. You have the option to skip this and head straight to the city by selecting the appropriate option from the pause menu. But hey, just a heads up, learning the rules now could come in handy later on down the road. Your call.
Okay.
This is the cabin of your car. You can look around and use the buttons that are highlighted. You can open, close windows, and use the radio, or AC. In the future, you'll be able to interact with the cabin to your heart's content. Right now, turn on the engine by pressing and holding the start button.
Now, okay, my Xbox is one of the newer style Xbox controllers. And for some reason, some
Very
games...
good. The engine is turned on and you see that the dashboard panel is now working. There is lots of interesting information. For example, your speed and fuel level. Red and orange icons inform you that something wrong is happening with your car. However, your car is new and ready to go, so for now, you won't have to worry about that. Release the handbrake by pressing the handbrake button.
Yeah, sometimes it disconnects, like it did just then. For some reason, it disconnected for a moment, reconnected. Some games see it as two controllers, even though it's only one. I've had a few issues with this. I should probably see if there's a firmware update for it. Some games work with it absolutely fine. It looks like this one's going to be okay, but it did disconnect there for a brief moment. Just to give you some background information, the game releases today, $24.99. So it looks like I can look around with my mouse. So the benefit with that, my friends, is that we could hook up head tracking. So whilst the game doesn't officially support head tracking, you can set your head tracking up to control your mouse, and therefore we would be able to look around, and that would be awesome. Unfortunately, I haven't got my head tracking device set up just yet. Just one of a million things I'm trying to do in the Sim Shack. So I won't be able to do that today, but in the future we will. I can also use the right thumbstick on the Xbox controller. I've got to say, this looks really nice. You know, not necessarily 4K graphics, but it seems to be working okay. I say that. There we go again. I don't know if the camera's on, but the controller has disconnected again. I find this more and more with the newer controllers, it's quite infuriating. You've got loads of lights and stuff flashing now.
Excellent work. You've got the hang of controlling the car. Just a friendly reminder, when driving in the city, it's important to use your turn signals to let... Great. Let's get back to the cabin view. Press the view button. Impressive. You can also use quick look features to make sure that a maneuver you want to make is safe. Test it. Press the quick look buttons. To choose each option, press the action button.
Oh, I see.
To exit the radial menu, press the exit button. Remember, the time is slowed down when the radial menu is turned on. Don't forget to keep an eye on the fuel level and remember that the car is susceptible to damage. If any of the 5 icons that are linked to the car's endurance start to light up, you'll need to repair the car.
So my Xbox controller keeps disconnecting. I think I may know why that is. And it might not be the game or the Xbox controller on this occasion. If I could get this on my wheel, I think I'd enjoy it even more. But I'm quite impressed at this point in time. This could be a lot of fun, this game.
Let's practice parallel parking.
Oh, God.
You need to stop the car in the designated point. Here are the steps.
This is really quite good. Just the simplicity of driving
Very nice.
in a controlled way is really nice.
Space to start the next stage.
It's got a nice sort of oh, that's some crappy driving. It's got a nice sort of wheel sound against the tarmac. I like it. Oh, it did auto turn off the indicator that time.
Let's practice making a U-turn in 3 moves.
Alrighty.
Follow these steps. Turn the wheels to the maximum left position and move forward slowly. Remember to stop before the car leaves the marked space. Turn the wheels to the maximum right position and move backward slowly. Again, stop the car before it leaves
Let me just click on that so I can see what you
the
say.
marked space. Once more, turn the wheels to the left and move forward slowly. Adjust the position of the car to drive straight and exit the marked space. Finally, park the car within the next marked space.
Maybe I should try driving with the keyboard and mouse to see how good that is. Right. Oh, okay, that's aggressive on the keyboard. Really aggressive. But if you're sort of used to that, I imagine you'll be fine.
Very good. You passed the first part of the exam.
The first part.
You are ready to take a test drive through Barcelona.
Holy cow's milk.
Before you hit the city streets, it's important to remember that you must abide by all traffic rules and regulations.
Yeah. I can't help being analytical, right? How do we know it's going to cost her $100 if we don't know where the bloody hell she's going? That's a little bit silly. The publisher, Stewie, is Nacon. I did say the developer's name at the beginning. I've forgotten it now. It slipped out of my mind. What? To start? Oh, I've got to start the engine. Ah, see, I forgot the most important thing. I'm surprised I don't have to put my seatbelt on or anything like that. It might be nice as well if there was an option for your head to turn as you turn the wheel a little bit. So you can see the apex of the corner, so to speak. Whoa! That wasn't me. What the hell was that? That's not a good start. It just suddenly steered left. I don't even have my finger on the thumb, I don't think. Right, so this is the old style Xbox 360 controller. Okay. Would you like to work? So if I hold the controller there, it works. If I hold the controller there, it doesn't work. I think the camera C5 is blocking it. Isn't that weird? So it was the 𝘚 𝐐5 blocking it the whole time. That's bloody random. It is as well. Just about. The controller, if I hold it, here's the 𝘚 𝐐5 right in front of me. If I hold it here and press right, oh, it bloody typically works. See, nothing is working now, but if I lift it up a bit, it starts working. Or it did. Back behind the 𝘚 𝐐5, stops working. Isn't that mental? Right, so it says he's just over there, 73 meters away. Let's indicate to the right. Not so sure about the way the AI drive. There's a lot of unnecessary stopping going on. He even animates him getting in. That's cool.
Now you know where to go. Drive to the destination point and remember to control the patient's bar. Occasionally, a client may initiate a conversation, and depending on the circumstances, you may choose to engage or disregard them. Keep in mind that participating in the conversation could potentially boost your tips, XP points, and even improve your current patience level.
Ah, see, the sat-nav told me to go in the right-hand lane, but actually I needed to be in the left-hand lane, so that's a little frustrating.
Take care.
You too, buddy.
Very good. You have completed your first job and passed the exam.
5 stars.
Congratulations.
Right, if you want to adjust the sensitivity of the controls, check the game settings section in the pause menu. Okay. Gearbox mode. Oh, I like semi-arcade, simulation and clutch. God knows how I do that on an Xbox controller, but with a wheel, that would be definitely what I'd be doing. Difficulty level, normal, hard, and easy. I'll leave it on normal for now. You have 2 options for refueling, partial and to the max. Choose one of them and exit the gas station. Even without wheel support, I think it's pretty groovy. Although I don't think I could ever get very serious about the game until my wheel and pedals were working. There's a police car ahead of me. Oh dear. I'm liking the acceleration and the braking more. That feels a bit more controllable at speed. Left hand turn coming up. The mirrors are good. Whoa! I'm not paying attention. The mirrors are good. I can see what's going on behind me, which is cool. Right, so you've got refuel option, you've got repair everything option, and you've got the clean option, or you can go down into this section where you can repair individual parts. So we've got the engine, the brakes, the wheels / tires. Oh no, it's steering. Sorry, it tells me on the right hand side. Fix any damage to the car's steering system, which is responsible for controlling the direction of the car's movement. I love how they feel like they need to explain that. The body of the car, and then the gears of the car. This is cool. Right, so that's maintenance. This is cars. Here you can view both your current cars and those available for purchase. At the moment, though, you only have 1 car in your collection. You can select another car, check its parameters, and buy it if you have enough money. I've only got 3,000 euros, so I'm not going to have enough money for anything. But, okay, let's have a look at these cars. So we've got the Alpha Lion. That's a pretty cool name. That's the one that's in use. That's the one we did our training in. That's like, I'm going to say an estate version, but it's more like a coupe. Then you got the minivan. That's cool. That's the one I want. That looks a bit more sporty. I think that's going to be an electric car, that one. The acceleration on that is 9. And then we got a really sort of old classic. Looks a bit like a Mercedes almost. It's a beautiful looking car. That's 24 grand though, and the one I like is 11 grand. That's really cheap. That's really cheap. But then I've only got 3,000. And, bit frustrating, I need to be a level 9 driver before I can unlock it. Have a look inside. Show the interior. Oh, look at this. Is this an electric car as well? An automatic, 6-seater, loads of boot space, 2.3, I don't know what that means, weight. And I don't know what the engine means. Yeah, it's an electric car. This is cool. Garage capacity, so I can have up to 15 vehicles in here. Oh, this is sick. This is sick. Hey, warrior. You finish streaming and I start. Yeah, well. We've got to keep people entertained, haven't we? Right, let's see what parts we could buy. No, press the wrong button. Let's have a look at drivers instead. Player progression. You are in the progression panel. You can see all the perks that you can unlock. To do that, you have to spend skill points. You get 1 point every time you are promoted to the next level. Okay. So I have 1 skill point at the moment, so I can pick a perk to buy. So if I pick driving, it says discovering monuments and points of interest gives you more experience and your character progresses faster. So that's a good idea. Proficiency. Using car stations, cleaning, charging takes less time. As an added benefit, you don't have to waste time when you can make a good profit. The maintenance perk says using car stations, refueling, charging, cleaning is cheaper. As a benefit, you can save money. Law obedience. 1 ticket per day is cancelled. Ah, now this is interesting. What happens if you get a certain number of tickets? Do you lose your license or do you just get fined, I wonder? I've always wanted... You've got all these simulation games where you've got speed cameras and stuff, but they never ever take your license away. I swear to God, guys, if I ever get my simulation game development company up and running and you speed in my game, you're going to lose your license. You're going to have to do 6 months ban while still paying all of your bills for your rent, your mortgage or whatever. Because that's just the kind of guy I am. So anyway, 1 ticket per day is cancelled except for a ticket for hitting a pedestrian. So you only get a ticket for hitting a pedestrian. You don't get arrested or anything. So you can save money. I guess you have to pay for the tickets. Interesting. And the last one is company. Drivers cost less money. Your company has fewer expenses because of that. So it looks like you can hire people as well to drive for your company. This is cool. I like this. I'm going to do the tourist driving upgrade. And that unlocks economic driver next. The rate of fuel level decreasing is lower. You have less of a need to refuel. So, bit arcadey, but in a good way. I'm the OG Sim Shack and you're the Sim Shack up north. Nice. Okay, so let's have a look at statistics. Distance travelled, 3.4 kilometres. Average distance travelled per day is the same. Everything else is 0. But monuments discovered, murals found, not murals. Unique conversations, bought cars, sold cars. Oh, you could sell cars as well. Bought parts, employees hired, employees fired, jobs completed 1, jobs cancelled 0. Challenges completed. That's going to be like get from here to there in a certain amount of time, I imagine. Longest distance so far, 6 kilometres. And my best tip, we didn't get a tip for that first drive. Even though I got 5 stars. That seems a bit bloody tight. All right, let's go see if I can do a couple of jobs. So, Engine on. There's loads of people. That's a slightly odd GPS route. Let's take that one and see if we can figure out why. Wow, this guy's going to pay us $473 for this job. Oh, okay, I'm absolutely going the wrong way. Christ almighty. Oh, that's tight. Oh, that is tight. I like that. That's a challenge. This would be so much better. Oh, there's an accident there, look. Is there an accident? What's going on with that car? Someone's dumped loads of rubbish all over that car. I wonder why. They've graffitied it and everything. Yeah, this would be a lot better if I could get my wheel working. No entry that way, that's why. So if you go onto the Steam web page, there are... Oh, there is... Whoa! That was close. There is a list of pedals and wheels that the game already supports. Hi. The lights are red. Right, where are we going, sir? Oh my lord, it just suddenly... I think it's like once you get over 30 kilometers an hour, it suddenly switches from... like the low speed sensitivity setting to the high speed sensitivity setting. Oh, looks like we're going on the... See how it veered across the road really aggressively there? That's because I'm driving with low sensitivity and then all of a sudden it shoots up. Or vice versa. I'm not entirely sure how that's working. It's done it a couple of times now. Speeding ticket. Arrgh. Speed limit is 50, isn't it? He's not doing 50. I'm doing 72 and he's overtaking me. Oh, right, okay. That definitely was not me. And it's not when there's a transition. It just suddenly veers off to the left occasionally. It has done that a few times now. No idea why. Or maybe that's a better view. That might work better. This is how I used to drive on the PlayStation 1 when I had Gran Turismo. I've got to say, the driving physics are not... I mean, we're not talking Le Mans Ultimate sort of level of driving realism, but it's not bad. I'm itching to get on a wheel and test this out. I think it's going to be really, really good. Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. I think the canvas wheel might be affecting it still, even though it's turned off. I'm not sure. It's either the game, the Xbox controller, my PC, or that wheel. I can't really tell you which it is. Look at that. Woo! That's an impressive monument right there. This is based on Barcelona. I've never been to Barcelona. It's on my to-do list. But I wonder how accurate it is. I mean, are we talking one-to-one scale? Is it just based on Barcelona? Are these real Barcelona streets? It certainly has a Spanish feel about it. Now, I could be wrong, but I think there may be damage on my car. Like visible damage. Yeah, there is. Look at that. That's so cool.
Hey there.
Hey, bud. Another small complaint is when you pull up to the taxi stop point, it's very difficult to get the handbrake on before the animation starts for him to get in the car. This is groovy. I really like this. I'm looking forward to exploring the city, seeing all the sights, finding the tricky back streets with all the tight corners and tight twists and turns and stuff. I think this is really good. I mean, we haven't even bought like a second vehicle and hired somebody yet. Head tracking. Oh my god. Oh my god. All of a sudden I lost control. Head tracking and steering and pedals and stuff. It's just going to take this to a whole new level. Flipping it. See what I mean? Like all of a sudden, the steering is like all over the place. I want to say that it's my controller, but I don't know for sure. Right. I think what I'm going to do... Oh, is that a statue there? Look. I don't know what they're called. Oh my god. I don't know what they're called, those statues, but I bet you that's like a touristy hotspot or something. I'm just going to pull up. I just want to drive around and look at the city. This is cool. Right, there's not going to be much of my car left, I tell you what. How much have we got in the bank? Have I just hit that car by rolling forward? I don't know why, but the car rolls forward all of the time. We're not on a hill or anything like that, but if I haven't got the handbrake on, when starting your company, you will need to hire employees. To do so, select the employee you want to hire and press the designated button. When hiring an employee, check their details displayed on the side of the screen. If you are not satisfied with the available drivers, you can wait for a new batch of employees to become available. Each employee will cost a different amount of money, which you will need to consider when making your hiring decisions and managing your finances. It's got to be my controller. I'm going to have to look at other people's reviews, other people's gameplay, and just see if the car's all over the place for them as well. I can't imagine it will be. I can't imagine anyone would release a game that broken. Parish of St. Joseph and St. Monica. Press A to collect. That's what the tax office thing was telling me earlier. So he wants me to pull up on the path. Wow, look at these iron gates. They're pretty groovy. See how it's rolling forwards?
Hi there.
There's nothing I can do either. Right. Hello! He totally stacked it and then I stopped. And the guy behind me drove into me. That's kind of funny. I like that. Things like that they should keep in the game. I'm sure they look at that and think, oh no, that's a terrible bug, we better fix that. I love that sort of thing because that sort of thing happens in real life, you know. Kind of makes it more realistic. Hey Gaming Kev, yeah, the graphics aren't bad. They're not groundbreaking, cutting edge sort of graphics, but flipping hell, the policeman just smashed into the car behind me. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. But yeah, I agree. I think the graphics are great. The car modeling's really nice. I like the fact that damage on the car is actually on the car. Oh, I say that. Oh, yeah, there goes a little bit of damage there. Not a lot of damage, I suppose. It's been hit up the jacksie by a police car doing 30 miles an hour, but that's not going to cause much damage, is it? Just cut him up, black car. Why not? And you, white car. Yes, indeed. Go on, blue car. Show him how it's done. Good lord, it's like really driving in Spain. Go on then, Grandad. Oh, yeah, better stop for the pedestrians. Goodness me. This has got to be my controller. Just has to be. It's too bad to be part of the actual game, this problem. Yeah, I guess at some point we're going to have customers who are like, I need to get here by this time, you know, I've got 20 minutes to get there, please get me there quickly. And then you're going to have like sort of fun element in the game as well. I think it's groovy, I quite like it. Am I streaming anything else tonight? Uncertain. Probably not, because I don't have a wheel. I don't know, never say never. Never say never. Anyway, I'm going to sign out. Thanks for watching, guys. Thank you for chatting. Been a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care. Goodbye for now.